Good morning students, welcome to our next class. So I hope you have completed exercise 1A. Now we are going for the next topic, that is multiplication and division of integers. Your next two exercises will depend upon this multiplication and division of integers. As we have certain rules for addition and subtraction, similarly we have certain rules for multiplication and division also. So the first rule says if you are multiplying two integers of unlike sign, the result will be negative. Here I have written plus a into minus b, the result is minus a. Or minus a into plus b is equal to minus a. Here I can give you some example also students. Say for example minus 6 into plus 3 or plus 5 into minus 6. We have to multiply the numbers. So 6 into 3 is how much? 18. Because the number signs are unlike, so the answer will be negative 18. Similarly, plus 5 into minus 6. So first we will be producting it. 5 into 6 how much? 30. And plus into minus how much? Minus 30. Right. So this is about the first rule. The second rule says if you have two numbers of like sign. Like signs, either it is positive or both the numbers are of negative. The result will be positive. You have to product the numbers, but the sign will be of positive in both the cases. You can check with the example. Plus 5 into plus 6. Both the numbers are of positive sign, so answer will how much? 30. If both the numbers are negative, minus 3 into minus 5. So it is plus 50, not negative 50. So this is about the rule for multiplication. Same rule apply for the division also. Unlike sign, like sign. If unlike signs are there, the answer will be minus after the division result, and if the numbers are like sign, the answer will be positive after the division. For example, we have plus a divided by minus b. Answer will be minus, and whatever be the division answers comes minus a divided by b. Here I have written the example also. Minus 6 divided by 3. 3 2 just 6. So I have written 2 over here and minus sign because unlike signs are there. And rule 4 says if both the numbers are of same sign, either it is plus or either it is negative, the answer will be of positive. So the gist of multiplication and division is if the numbers are of same sign, we are getting the numbers answer in positive, and if the numbers are of unlike sign, if your integers are unlike sign, one is positive, one is negative, so we are getting the negative integer as the answer. Same rule apply for your division also. If both the numbers are of same sign, both are positive, the answer are coming out as positive integers. But if it is one is negative, one is positive, the answer is coming as the negative integers. Right students? So I think all of you must have been thorough knowledge of this, all the 4 rules, and practice as much as you can to have the in-depth practice for these 4 topics. Right? So we are going for the one recap, just a fast recap. 4 rules: unlike sign, negative, like sign, positive answer. Rule 3 for division: unlike sign, negative number, like sign, positive number. Right? Here again we can go for the example. Minus 6 into plus 3 minus 18 plus 5 minus 6 minus 30. But if both the numbers are of same sign, either it is plus or either it is negative, the answer will be always positive. So one of the example I can give you right now, just a quick. Minus 8 into minus 5. Quick answer. 8 5s are how much? 40. It is plus or minus? Plus. And if it is minus 7 into minus 3, again plus 21. But what about minus 100 into 2? One negative, one positive. So answer will be minus 2. And similarly, you can have practice of various questions in your exams, right? So after this, we will be going for the properties of multiplication of integers. So properties of multiplication of integers, there are certain properties, around 7 properties are there. The first property is closure property for multiplication. This says the product of two integers is always an integer. This you have already read in for the whole numbers also. Like when you are multiplying two whole numbers, you are getting the whole number only. So similarly, when you are multiplying two integers, you are getting the integer only, not any other set of numbers. Say for example, you are multiplying two numbers 5 and 6, and you are getting the number 30, and 30 is also an integer. Here we are having the various examples also, as you can see. 7 into 5 is equal to 35, which is an integer. Minus 8 into 4. You can recall the rule. One is negative, one is positive. So unlike sign, the sign answer will be of minus 32, which is an integer. 9 into minus 6. Again, unlike sign, answer is minus 54. Minus 8 into minus 7, both are like sign. So answer will be positive 56. This is also an integer. So the first property is closure property of for multiplication. The product of two integer is an integer. The next property is commutative law for multiplication. It says कि you can change the order. 3 into 5 or 5 into 3. Result will be same. 5 into minus 8 or minus 8 into 5. The result is same. So this is the second law for the multiplication. Third law is associative law for multiplication. That is, if you are multiplying three numbers, A into B into C, so you can multiply first any two numbers. First you multiply AB and then multiply C in that, or you multiply B and C first and then multiply A. The result will be same. What does fourth property say? Distributive law of multiplication over addition. It is A into B plus C is equal to A into B plus A into C. First you are adding B plus C and then multiplying. And in the second situation, what you are doing? First you are multiplying A with B and then A with C and then add. The result is same. Here they have given the example also. You can see 5 into minus 6 plus minus 8 is equal to, first in the first case they have multiplied. It is minus 6 plus minus 8 is minus 14. So 5 into 14 is minus 17. And in the second situation they have done, first they have multiplied 5 with minus 6 and 5 with minus 8. So when you are multiplying 5 and minus 6, the answer is minus 30. And when you are multiplying 5 and minus 8, the result is minus 40. And then you are adding, you are getting the same answer, minus 70. So this is the distributive law of multiplication over addition. The next property says existence of multiplicative identity. What it is? For every integer a, we have a into 1 is equal to 1 into a is equal to a. That is, there one number exists in integer by which you are multiplying any integer, you are getting the same number. Like a mirror itself. In a mirror you can see your image. So similarly, 1 is like a mirror. Any number multiplying by 1, it is getting the same number. 2 is multiplied by 1, we are getting the same number 2. 12 is multiplied by 1, we are getting the 12. 7 is multiplied by 1, we are getting the 7. Minus 16 is multiplied by 1, we are getting the same number minus 16. And what about the existence of multiplicative inverse? Multiplicative inverse suggests that for every number a, what should be multiplied in a to get 1? Of course, 1 by a. So, for 5, 1 by 5. For 6, 1 by 6. For minus 6, minus 1 by 6. So, these are the multiplicative inverse. And the last property of the multiplication is property of 0. What is property of 0? When you are multiplying any number with 0, what you will get? 0 itself. Either you are multiplying 0 by number or number by 0. You will get the same number, a big 0. So this is all about the properties. Students, I have uploaded the PDF format of the R.S. Agrawal also for your help. You just go through that book and see all the examples. In fact, you just do the examples by yourself and then you go through exercise 1B. In the assignment, I will give you which questions you have to do from the exercise 1B. You complete that exercise, okay? And division of integers also we will do, but that will be in the next class. Right, students? So I hope you will do all the questions of exercise 1B. That's it, students. Goodbye, take care and stay safe.